Hello guys, and welcome again to this video. It's exciting to have you once again. We are still in appearance and we will be looking at the menu. Okay, we are done with the theme, the customize the widget. We are now going to the menu. So let's see how we can dive deep into creating our menu. Let's go into the video. This is my dashboard. So we are still looking at appearance and we'll be going to menu. Alright, so this is where we can create our menus. You can remember in a couple of videos before now we had to create two menus because I wanted to use it to show you some settings then, but here we want to create another menu, so I'll show you how to do it from here. And this is the best place to do it because here you have a whole lot of options and you can better customize your menu here. Alright, so looking at this place, this is where we are going to use to create our main menu. And if you don't have any menu before, this place is not going to show like this. It's going to just tell you to create a new menu. Alright, so since you want to create a new menu, let us click on this one. Alright, you can see how it's showing now. Let's scroll down from there to where we have this main menu and type in the name of the menu. So I'm going to call this main menu 2. Okay, we already have the first one that we created. It was main. So going down here we have to click on create menu. Alright, so our menu is created. So if you come down here, we are going to see three menus. Remember, we created the footer menu and we created the main menu. Now we have created main menu 2. Alright, so let's see how we can customize this. Now under menu structure, this is the menu that is selected. So anything you do now will be applied to this menu. So what we want to do is that we want to add pages. So I'll come here and select all the pages. Alright, and I'll come here and click add to menu. Alright, it has been added. So this is our main menu. This is all the things we have added. These are the pages. Okay, so let's save this and see the difference. Now before I save this, let me show you what our WordPress site is looking like now. So I'll just come to this visit site, then I'll open in a new link. Okay, so you can see what it's looking like here. This is our home page and we have under the menu, that's the primary navigation, we have home, services and sample page. Remember, that's what we set. And on the footer we now have privacy policy, terms and conditions. So let's go back and apply this, but before we apply this we need to select where we want our menu to appear. So these are the different options that we have. Okay, these are the different options. I want to select, let's just begin with this footer. Let's set this one that we've just created now to be the footer menu. So I'll save it now. And it has been saved. Let's go back to our website and refresh it. You can see now the footer menu is having all this while the primary navigation is still having it. So you can see all of the menu has come in here. So if we had saved it as the primary menu, this is where it will also appear. So let's go back and make a little bit another adjustment. Let me now save it as a primary menu as well. So I'll save it. Let's go back and refresh our page and you can see it has also come up here. Now let me show you one other very important thing. I want to show you how to create sub menus. So we have all this menu here. So if you want to create a sub menu is simply a menu that is under another menu. Let's say under these services you want to list the services you perform. Let's say you do Google ads, you do Facebook ads, you do affiliate marketing and all that stuff. Right, then that means you would have pages for each of these things. Let's say terms and condition is your Google ads page, right? So under services, to make it a sub menu, you simply drag it to the side. Let's say this is another of your services that you offer. All right, let's say this is affiliate marketing. You simply drag it down to this place. Okay, you can see that this is not at the same level with this. So what you should bear in mind is that they said the menu that the next menu is now under will be the one that it will fall under, right? So you can see here it's written sub item, sub item. So these two are now sub items of this one. Okay, so now let me show you another thing. I want to make this a sub item of home. All right, so block will be under home, but then I want to make privacy policy under block. So here we have different levels of items. So home will be, block will be under home, and privacy policy will be under block. So let's see what this will look like. I'll save it and we head over to our page and refresh it. Right, so you can see we have only home and services, right? And the same thing here, this one we can't have it because it's the footer. So when you point on this, you can see that blog is under that, and when you point on services, you can see that terms and conditions and sample page is under. So let's see how we set it. Remember, under our services we have these two, and under home we have blog, and under blog we have privacy. So let's see, services we have the two, and then under home you can see it's only blog that is showing up, but then when you also point at block, you have privacy showing up. So that's how you create these things. Let's say you have a big e-commerce website and you want to have different categories for your products. So you can have the top level as products, then you can now have the next level by listing your product. Let's say you sell furnitures, you sell fashion wears, you sell all the things you sell. Just list the categories, and then you come down again and begin to list the things that are under the categories. Let's say under furnitures you have the sofas, you have the dining set, you have the settees and all of that. So you can, that's how you go about doing them. You have the main menu, you have the next level, you have the third level, so you can keep bringing them down and narrow it down to the last. Alright, so guys, as you continue to do this thing, you will get to practice and get to know more about them. But that's how we create our menus, and that's how we set them. And before we finish doing this page, we will still create our menu properly when we have all our pages, so you get to have more knowledge. Let me stop here for now. I'll see you in the next video.